Hi everybody, Cheaply Chic, welcome back to my channel, and for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. So today I am going to share a haul with you that I think is a lot of fun, and I thought maybe you would think it's fun too. My local Joann here in my town is actually moving stores, so they're switching buildings, and apparently it is cheaper for them to sell out the entire stock of their merchandise and start over fresh when they're in their new location. So it's still early in the liquidation sale that my Joann is doing, but everything in the store is at least 40% off, which we know is typical. You can walk into Joann's and use your coupon on just about everything, and they are not actually selling the Cricuts and the machines for 40% off. That is like the only thing they're not selling, the electronics. But we had made a trip in there last weekend and it was pretty fun. The store was still really well stocked, and my daughter came home from school again this weekend and we went in there and things were a little more hustling and bustling. It was a little more busy. They're selling everything from all of the products, all of the shelving and items like that, even the carts. If you want a cart, you can get one for $25, which I do not need a cart, but I was like, that's interesting. What could I do with a cart? Nothing, Lynette. You can do nothing with a cart. So I just wanted to share with you the things that I picked up. This is a great stock up sale for me. I work with my journals and my journaling kits. So whatever I can get at a great price, especially in my area and location, it was just a great time for me. So a lot of the items I picked up were, maybe a couple were 40% off. I picked up some things for more than that, which I'll share with you. And then another thing they were doing today, if you spent over $45, you got an additional 10% off of your total. So that's pretty fun. And I will tell you about the fabric when we get to that, because that was an amazing deal. So I'm just going to get into sharing with you the things that I bought and the discounts that I got them for. So I picked up quite a bit of laces because they were 60% off. All of the trims and laces were 60% off. So these save the date laces, these wider ones, were originally $9.99 and I picked them up for $4. So I picked up one of the gray, the pink, and the ivory. And this matches that really pretty pink lace. Again, it's the Save the Date brand. This was originally $6.99. I had a $2.80 off, so I picked it up for about $4.19. These rolls of white lace were all originally $1.99. You get 4 yards. And again, it's just a really pretty white lace. Since it was $1.99, I got 80 cents off. So I got it for about $1.19, which is awesome. I picked up these two trims. They're $1 by the spool. Really pretty yellow. I thought those were really fun. Boho colors, summer colors. You are getting 3 yards here for $1, and I got 60 cents off, so I paid 40 cents for those. This pretty little trim with the metal ribbon, not metal, but you know, the shimmery ribbon running through there. This was originally $2.50 for 2 yards. I got $1.50 off, so I picked it up for $1. And then one more simplicity trim. I really love this trim. I've gotten this in some beautiful friend mail before. This is originally $7.99, which means I got $4.79 off, so I paid about $3 and some odd cents for that. And that is all the laces and trims I picked up. All of the cut by the yard trims were also 60% off. I just didn't really take the time to sort through them and go through them. Probably as the store gets closer to closing, I'll definitely go back in next weekend and check again, because it is a lot of fun to have the entire store on sale, I have to say. So some items that I only paid 50% off for, which 50% off is great. My daughter wanted these Jelly Roll glitter pens. She went with me, so I got half off of $8.50. Those pens are for her. All of the scrapbook items are 50% off, which is kind of an average sale, so I wasn't too worried about getting there to pick up some of this stuff. I'll be anxious to see if it all moves at that price or if we'll get a deeper discount, but I got this really pretty embossing folder for $3. Again, my daughter, she's learning to sew clothing, so she picked up this zipper for 50% off. I'm not sure how much that was, but got it for 50% off. All of the baking and cake decorating items were still at 40% off, but picking these Wilton's doilies up, which if you guys watch my journaling videos, you know I love these 4-inch doilies, and it's cheaper than at Walmart. So I paid 40% off of $2.79 and picked up 2 packages. I picked up 3 spools of this thread. I really like using this thread, especially when I'm sewing my journal covers and stuff, because it lasts so long. So I always try to get it when it's 50% off anyway, which is what it is right now. So I bought 3 spools. Again, my daughter, she's sewing pants. Actually, she's really into making pants right now. This is my youngest daughter. So I picked her up some of this 1 1/4 inch elastic, and then 1 1/2 inch black elastic. These are all the sewing notions, and items like this are still 40% off. Okay, now getting into the really fun stuff. All of the fabric was deeply discounted, which is so exciting, but all of the remnant pieces were 75% off. So all of the labeled prices here, it was 75% off of this price. So this lace, I saw it on the spool, and the spool itself was 50% off, but I wasn't too excited to still pay $8.50 for a yard. I don't know. I picked up this remnant of the lace that I did think was so beautiful. I got 1/3 of a yard, basically, and I paid 75% off of $5.65. So it took another $4.25 off, which means I paid $1.35 for that. So I love that. I'm so excited about that. One piece of fabric that I did actually just pay 50% off was this one. I got 1 1/2 yards of this really gorgeous velvety style rosy gold fabric. I think it's beautiful. $16.99 a yard, half off of that. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, it was $16.99 a yard. Actually, when I bought this, I thought the entire piece was $16.99, but I had to buy the whole thing because they wrapped it up. They're selling by the yard only. So let's see, it rang up at $25.49. It took $12.75 off. So I paid $13 and some odd cents, but it's gorgeous fabric and it's definitely worth it. Now for the super exciting fabrics that I picked up. I picked up 2 yards of this really pretty, it's very shimmery in my lights. It has a bunch of little sequins on there, so it's very shimmery under the lights, but I love these roses, and I think they're going to be gorgeous when I get to put them on journal cover or something. So this fabric, again, I picked up 2 yards of it. Okay, so breaking the prices down on these roses, it was originally $30 a yard, which is crazy to me. I am obviously not a seamstress, so there's nothing I would ever pay $30 a yard for. But yes, I picked up 2 yards. The original retail price for that would be $60. The ladies at the fabric counter marked it down 50%, so I got 2 yards for $30. And then when I took it and paid at the register, I got another 50% off, which made it $15. So I got 2 yards for $15. That is $7.50 a yard, which is awesome. This really pretty fabric is something that worked the same way. All of their fabric is 50% off, but then they had a few items, like I said, that were more than that. So this fabric was originally $9.99 a yard, which means I had a little, $19.98 for 2 yards. They took 50% off. It was $9.98. They took another $4.99 off, which means I bought 2 yards of this fabric for $4.99. That's awesome. So basically 1 yard of this fabric was $2.50. And they have so many beautiful prints that are in that price range, $2 to $3 a yard. So that's a lot of fun. This fabric here is an upholstery indoor-outdoor fabric. These were a lot of fun because some of them were, instead of 50% off and then another 50% off, they were 60% off and then another 60% off. So this is originally $9.99. When they marked it down for me, it was, let's see, where am I? Maybe it was a little more than that. And I don't have the original prices on my receipt. That's the problem. It was marked down at the fabric counter to $3.99 a yard. I bought 3 yards of this for $11.97. And then I got another 60% off at the register, taking $7.18 off again. Breaking it all down, not doing any more math, $1.57 a yard. That's awesome. It was originally, I think, like $12.99 or something. I paid $1.57, so that is a lot of fun. All right, you guys, that is it for my Joann's haul. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you guys would be interested in me keeping you up to date, if I make it back to Joann's and I get to check out their sale and it gets a little better, let me know in the comments down below if that's something you would be interested in seeing. Thank you again so much, you guys, for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.